Hey guys, how's it going? Masterbucks here, and welcome to another episode of the Arsenal Career Mode. How long has it been since I've said that? If you haven't watched the video, or maybe the two videos that I posted before this one, then you'll know the reason for my ridiculously long absence is because I was absolutely sick as a dog with pneumonia, and I just could not record anything. And that also goes for those of you that don't follow me on Twitter as well, because they all knew that I was sick and I was not able to record, but I was seeing the notifications on my YouTube videos on my last career mode videos of like, where has he gone? Is he dead? Well, I'm not dead, thankfully. Not yet, anyway. But we are going to get into not the actual Arsenal career mode per se, but it is in the same season. I have taken over, as you can see, the Portuguese national team. I never do international management, but I'm doing it this time because it is the World Cup. In anticipation for the World Cup, I have taken over Portugal. I wanted to do a relatively decent team, not a team that is tipped to win it or anything, but a good team that we can hopefully try to build around, improve, and I don't know. I feel like Portugal is a pretty good team for that, on top of which we also get to use Ronaldo. This is the starting 11 that I've come up with, and we'll go through all my picks really quickly. But yeah, basically, as you can see, it's a 4-2-2-2 formation. That's the default formation that Portugal are going to rock with, and I'm just going to go with it as well. We got Ronaldo and Silva up front. They're the two best attacking options, really, that I feel like they have, or at least for me in-game. We've got at the two center attacking midfield positions per se, Andre Gomez and Bernardo Silva. Even though he's more of a winger than he is, say, a central midfielder, I feel like that right mid spot, he should still fit in pretty well there. And then the CDMs, we've got Carvalho and then Andre Silva. You'll notice on this right-hand side, we got quite a bit of a theme going. Hopefully it won't cause any confusion, like, I don't know, Silva, pass to Silva, and everyone's like, which one? Anyway, the back four is going to be Pereira, who is a solid right back, but I'm playing him at the left back position. Thankfully, he can play at that left back position, as you can see. It's one of his preferred positions. And then the centre backs, we've got Pereira, again, another one, a bit of a theme going on. We got the Silva connection and now the Pereira connection. Danilo Pereira is a CDM, but he can also play at centre back. He's also 6'2". He's got the height for it, and I reckon he should be okay. We've got Pepe, of course, in because we had to, and Nelson Semedo at right back. In goal, I've got Rui Patricio. Now, it really came down to a bit of a flip of the coin between Lopez and Patricio. Yes, Lopez is one overall higher, but in the end, I've gone with Rui Patricio for one main reason, and that one being that he's like 3 or 4 inches taller than Lopez, and really no other reason apart from that. The substitutes are Lopez, Semedo, João Mario is a good option as well, maybe to switch things up. We've got Guerrero at left mid, and then Martins at right mid, and Nani and Eder. They're the rest of the subs. The reason, as you can see, I don't have a fullback is because I've got Guerrero in at left midfield, a player that we can throw in the mid if we want to, but I'm going to keep him on there with the anticipation of playing him at left back. And let's say, for example, that I need a right back. Well, guess what? We actually have 2 starting right backs in the starting 11. So if I need to bring off, for whatever reason, Semedo, then I can just move Pereira across to the right back and put Guerrero in at left back. So I feel like I'm good. But there you have it. That's the long drawn out introduction to the team. Now getting into the games. First up in our group, we have Canada. They've somehow qualified for the World Cup. Anyway, moving on. Ivory Coast have also qualified for the World Cup, even though, no, they haven't, but still, in real life anyway. But we are going to face them in the second group game. And then in the third group game, we are going to be playing Wales. It's a relatively easy group. It's as far from the group of death as you can get. And there is no excuses for us not to go through. There's already been a game played in our group too, and the Ivory Coast have already beaten Wales. And I thought Wales were the team that I would have thought would have likely gone up with us in this group if I had to predict. So yeah, that's crazy. But anyway, moving on. Portugal versus Canada. I'm going to play all the group games in this episode and then hopefully move on into the knockouts. This will not be the only episode. If it is, that is an embarrassment. Here we are then, first group game of the FIFA World Cup. And you know what? I'm kind of surprised that I don't really do international management that often in career modes. I guess when it's a World Cup, you've really got the biggest prize in world football to play for. You should go for it. I guess the only question is, are we going to be able to start off with a win against Canada, who have surely got to be on paper one of the weaker teams, with Cristiano Ronaldo in the side captaining his team? Surely they've got to get the win here. Once again, looking at the starting 11, the exact same one that I showed you. It is unchanged, not the subs, not the starting 11. It's the exact same team I just showed you. And looking at Canada's team, I'm trying to find a genuine name there. We've got Fraser Aird, I remember signing in a couple of, in a career mode once or twice before. The midfield, the attackers, Larin for some reason looks familiar, but really, I barely know any of those names. Okay, I have had a fair gap between my last game and this one in this career mode. But no excuses for not pulling out the win here. A bit too far out for Cristiano Ronaldo, I think, but I'm going to try something. Short pass, back to Ronaldo. Why not go from downtown, and a big save early. 2 minutes in, we nearly scored, but a good save. Adrian Silva, Andre Silva, goes around him with ease. Could have played through Ronaldo, but instead I'll go off to the right. Gomez, finesse shot. It's a bit weak, not a lot of power on that. Maybe I should have just tried to just smash it past him. Oh, somehow got by there. Poor defense, I think. In the end, Ronaldo shoots. It comes off of his face. It's going to go back to him though. Ronaldo, another save by this keeper who will just deny Ronaldo all game, it feels. This guy Hutchison has been okay for them, you know. He's just that... Oh, fuck, no. I've misjudged that one poorly. Down they go, down the way. Oh, that's a good cross. Rui Patricio! 1-0 to Canada. You're kidding me. 32 minutes. That's the first ball in the box. It's a good cross. The defense is nowhere to be seen. Patricio's got to stop it getting past him, which he does. But of course, this game, it's always going to find a way back to an attacking player. Canada lead Portugal. Nah, I've come back too soon. I'm still sick. This is bullshit. How is this happening? How perfectly could it fall? He even got up and nearly made a second effort save. That would have been beautiful. Pass backward. And in the middle. Look at the space up the middle as well, man. I'm telling you. And again, what play? Oh, the keeper, I swear if he saved that one, I would have been furious. But he couldn't get enough on it, just like the goal they scored. Instant response. I think Adrian Silva got that one, not Andre Gomez. Pass, 1-2 play. And again, I thought that was going to beat the keeper comfortably, but he still gets a little something on it. And it wasn't Adrian Silva, sorry, it was Andre Silva. Again, there's a lot of... Why does everyone in Portugal basically have the same fucking name? We've got to start pushing forward. We might run out of time. Ronaldo to the left. Oh, beautiful piece of skill. Can he assist on this one? Carvalho with a finesse! 2-1 hit side netting, and we take the lead before halftime. What a finesse that one was. Ronaldo gets the assist for this one. He just toe pokes it to him and lifts it so well. The placement on that strike was something else from William Carvalho. Just nipping in under the crossbar and just finding the side netting before avoiding the post. Brilliant placement, brilliant goal, and Portugal lead 2-1. We had a bit of a scare there, but we've recovered beautifully. There's a world-class goal in Ronaldo for this World Cup somewhere. Maybe it's here. The header! Oh, don't tell me the keeper's something... How? We can't get Ronaldo a goal. I'm holding up here, waiting. Ronaldo, bang. Saved again. I can't score with Ronaldo, but that has to be, and it is a penalty. Ronaldo will get his goal if he converts this one. Just took that deep breath, you know. Bloody hell. Oh, that's a great penalty. The keeper goes the right way, but he's just stuck it right up into the top left-hand corner. Ronaldo gets his first in the World Cup. Ronaldo had to get his goal today. He just had to. And, of course, it had to be from a penalty. Be careful now. I think we're firing. Andre Gomez. Ronaldo squeezes that one through. Off to the right again. Oh, wrong player last second. Bernardo Silva. Won't matter. Still 4-1. That was a great attack. The last player did not pass to who I was hoping for, but it's okay. 4-1, and we are firing now. Great play. Bang. Oh, off the post. I felt the little shave right there. And how many goals have we scored? 5. Got a little something going on here. Sharp turn from João Mario. Why not go from downtown with... Oh my God, it is 6. It is 6. I understand that it's Canada, but surely now we can agree this is a statement win. Can we just play Canada for the rest of the World Cup? I would have no problems with that. Wow. 6-1. We got so mad that we conceded that we scored bloody 6 against them. Canada, an entire nation, hit for 6. What about that? Next game, though, coming up is Ivory Coast. They are currently the only other team in our group that has a win to their name. If we beat them, I would like to think we're pretty comfortably going through. Especially with, you know, the ridiculous goal difference that we're working with now. Bloody 5 goals up on... Okay, whatever. Especially with the insane goal difference that we have. Surely, off one game, the best in the bloody World Cup so far. We're +5 in that category. Anyway, moving on. It's Ivory Coast now versus Portugal. Minor rotations, but nothing too crazy. João Mario is going in for Andre Gomez because he's a bit tired. And the other player was Pepe, who's a bit tired. So we put Nelson Semedo in, or should I say, Ruben Semedo against Nelson Semedo, and then Danilo Pereira against Ricardo Pereira. I'm not doing this maybe slightly on purpose, but trust me, they're their preferred positions anyway, so whatever. Let's get into it. Let's go for another win. Here we are then, back again, this time another team that have in real life failed to qualify for the World Cup, but this time we go up against Ivory Coast. Their team consists of names like Aurier, Bailly, Seri, Zaha, Doumbia, bloody Jovinho. That attack is sweaty as shit. How does this team, if real life was a little bit more like FIFA, we'd be seeing Ivory Coast not just qualify, but bloody win the World Cup. Seriously, they've still got an okay team. I know the glory days have pretty much come and gone for them, but wow, that team has not qualified for the World Cup, but they have in this career mode simulation. Let's see. Can we put it past them? Poor pass. Ronaldo the play. Ronaldo goes down. It's not even a foul. That's a poor pass. Pretty disappointing passage for both teams right there. Ronaldo is open. Can he give it off to the left? Not running quick enough there, and they've cleared it in mid-air as well. Wow, we had a chance to score there. Oh, that's a good ball squeeze through Jovinho. Still in the team. Still has pace. Turns around. Anticipated the tackle. Didn't work. Slide tackle. Missed that one. Poor. I've taken him out. It's an advantage. I'm dragging out players here from the box too. I don't like this. Thankfully, we've still got the options covered in the middle. My defense is shocking. I've got to stop talking. And they just keep passing it around the outside of the box. They're not even interested. Finally, a tackle. And finally, we're away. From that corner. Willem Carvalho! Put wide of the post. Nearly the first goal. Oh, deflection. Up the middle for Ronaldo. Ronaldo! A very kind bounce. Ronaldo was tackled, you know. And then in the end, thankfully, he was able to get a kind bounce to fall to another Portuguese player. Look at this. Well, actually, no. He made the tackle. Continued his run. And little awkward finish, but toe pokes it in the bottom corner. Keeper can't stop it. And we take the lead before halftime. And just because I want to play it super safe, you know, I'm actually going to put Andre Gomez up forward, João Mario replacing Willem Carvalho, just because he's on that yellow. Want to be careful. Ronaldo was quite possibly the least involved player in that first half too. I mean, he got touches with it, but occasionally he just, after time, he'd turn it over, and now he's just come up with a goal. Jovinho is in, not marking him well. That's a great touch. Last second, the back heel attempt. We could have been 1-1 right there. Oh, good play. Counter attack. No one's marking him up the middle. Rui Patricio gets down. And it's that Kessie guy. I need to know how to pronounce his name. What a ball. And what a block by Bailly. Ronaldo cannot get number 2 in this game. A little assist here for Ronaldo, surely. João Mario blocked. Andre Silva, clean tackle. He couldn't control it either. 1-2 play. Ronaldo, the space is there. Surely number 2, and it is number 2. He nearly got the shot tackled, but he gets it off. And now Ronaldo with his second. Ronaldo got the ball, 1-2 play, 2 defenders that went to cover him. Bailly then just a little too slow to block that shot. He kind of almost took out Ronaldo a little bit. Yeah, there you go, right toward, or should I say through the follow through. But Ronaldo does get it, does get his second, and we are going to hopefully go on to win this game now. Doumbia got a little flick on it. Rui Patricio had to make the save, and I couldn't figure out. Oh, geez, what am I doing? Oh, what am I doing? Oh, Kalu, that is poor defense there. Really poor defense. How? I nearly let them back in the game. Surely they can't deny us. I'm going to get Ronaldo running forward. If we can clear this ball, knock it up forward. Oh, that's not what I had in mind, Martins. Come on, mate. Whatever. It's still going to be a win. 6 points now from our first 2 group games. Ivory Coast beat Wales in their first game. We will see what the result of Wales versus Canada is. But you would surely think now that this means we are going through. It also appears, though, that Wales did indeed beat Canada, as we probably expected that they would. So, now, with 2 games played each in the group and the final 3rd game of the group about to be played, we are on 6 points. Wales, all it really takes, it is still possible for Wales to beat us and beat us by enough, and let's say Ivory Coast beat Canada. Mathematically, it isn't over yet. So, but we'd have to lose because we have a 7+ goal difference advantage. There's no freaking way. The team again really unchanged except for one, and that's going to be Guerrero, who I did play at left back, who was okay. at left back. So I think I'm fine if I want to keep him in that position or bring him off the bench for that. But instead, this time, I'm actually going to start him, which makes things a bit interesting. Don't worry, I've actually got a left back on the bench for this one. But that's that Mauro Rui guy. But anyway, Guerrero is going to start at centre mid this time just because, or CDM, because he can play in that position as well. Wanted to give him a go because he was good for me out on the left. Want to bring him more central to see how he does. But aside from that, that is the team, and hopefully we can go through and take care of business and qualify, or I should have said just put it beyond all doubt that we are going through into the next round. And this is going to be crazy too, because I thought that it was going to be Portugal and Wales that get out of this group. But Wales obviously have a lower goal difference than us, so regardless of whether or not Ivory Coast beat Canada, which again, we assume that they will, let's say even that they draw that game, I mean, it's Wales have to get a result against us here, and really they have to beat us in order to have any chance at all. Will it be an early exit for Wales? They're playing a very interesting formation for sure. That's all you can say about it. Vokes up front. Bale is in there, of course. Ramsey, Ledley, Ben Davies there. 3 at the back formation, and they're very top heavy, as you can see. I would expect just off that formation alone that they're going to go all out for this, and look, they charge forward from kickoff. Oop, turned it over there. Vokes. Jeez, there was a big delay on that slide tackle, I'll be honest. And up the middle they go. Sam Vokes! Oh, 1-0. Huge delay. Massive on that slide tackle by Nelson Semedo. And Sam Vokes gets that goal that they absolutely needed. Patricio beaten for the second time in these World Cup group stage games. And it's an early goal that we've conceded here. Side stuff, Guerrero, Ronaldo. Great play. Sensational play. Ronaldo gets the assist. Andre Silva gets the goal. And Portugal tie it up 1-1. When you've only got 3 at the back, I guess you're going to get exposed from time to time. I mean, there's still a lot of numbers back there for Wales, but still a huge gap that Andre Silva just runs right into and just smashes it by. I guess it's not the end of the world yet for Wales. They've still got plenty of time left. And who knows? Canada could pull off an absolute shock upset win over the Ivory Coast and they'd still go through. Still out wide again. Oh, I can see that run being made. A little something past Hennessy. Can't get that goal that puts us up. Come on, guys. We have no width to our defense at all. Can the header be 1? No. What a flick on 2. Tom Lawrence now trying to get the toe poke in. He can't get past him, Bernardo Silva. The ball gets whipped in. What is that fucking defense right there? What is that half-assed, foot stuck out to the side shit? Bale, how does he shoot that? How does he? He's fucking standing there, perfectly still, offering absolutely no fucking help whatsoever. Literally, he could have done anything. Just get your body in front of it. Stop him from swinging his foot around. What a finish by Bale. What fucking awful defending. I would drag that cunt. I might do it, you know. Danilo Pereira, you may have just lost your centre-back spot. I'm that fucking pissed off with you. It was him, I'm sure it was. He just stood there. I do not fucking get it. I swear I definitely pressed something, some fucking button, that he, I don't know, would do anything to try to contest that. 2-1 down to Wales now. Oh, fuck me. Really annoyed. Really annoyed at Danilo Pereira. Chance though, back post. Cross, Hennessy blocks it, and look at all the space for Bale. How does that happen? Ronaldo. Could I squeeze that one through? No, in the end. I'm going to go the whole way here with Ronaldo. Why not? He's hit the crossbar. Another effort, and Lawrence just gets there. Cannot take the lead yet. Will and Carvalho, they clear the ball. On the middle. Little pass to go random. Will and Carvalho over the bar. Fucking killing me here, guys. You're absolutely killing me. Silva's got a bit of separation. Slide tackle by Davies. They're playing like their World Cup depends on it. They've fucking done a good job of capturing the absolute just sheer fucking desperation of this Wales team. Still open. Ronaldo. He can get the assist. And he does! We're spoiling Wales' World Cup party. Ronaldo gets another goal. His 3rd in 3 straight group games. I wanted to drag him, didn't I? So desperately. Danilo Pereira. Instead, he now gets the assist to Ronaldo's 3rd goal and the game-tying goal as well. So, I'm probably going to make that change, though. I wanted to bring on Mauro Rui for Guerrero. I'll do that now. So then, 2-2, and Wales now, I think we may, with that goal, have dumped them out of the World Cup. And look at that! Oh, Ronaldo, the control's not good enough. Ben Davies. Oh, I expected so much better from Ronaldo there, but then again, it did surprise me too. Wow! Oh my God. On comes Ched Evans in a World Cup qualifier. Or, you know, group stage game, whatever. Holy fuck. Ched Evans at the World Cup for... Wow. Alright, cool. No worries. We'll, what the fuck am I doing? Bro, Ched Evans has got me shook. This is crazy. I did not think I'd see that happen. Wow. Okay then. João Mario runs right out of play because he can't putt. Holy fuck, we're all just shocked. Ched Evans is playing for Wales at the World Cup. What a fucking turnaround for his career. Imagine if Ched Evans scores the fucking winning goal in this game to take Wales to the World Cup. He will just, he'd just be a god. He'd be a hero. He'd become a legend. Why am I saying this about Ched Evans? Do I just want to end my own career? I don't know. Straight up no, bad pass. What am I thinking? Trying to find. It doesn't even matter. They do not get a counter-attack. And that is probably the end of Wales' World Cup campaign. Ronaldo with that second goal has buried their chances surely. They are now up to, 4 points. So the only way that they go through is if Canada beat Ivory Coast. And we put 6 past them. If it happens, it would be amazing. And take a look at this. Ivory Coast finished with 6 points, which means that they did indeed beat Canada. Canada lose to both Portugal, Ivory Coast, and Wales. Wow. Man, it was not to be for Wales. Even if Wales did beat us, let's say it was just by 1 goal, it wouldn't have been enough. They would have needed to beat us by 2 or 3. Let's take a look at all the groups now to see who's gone through, who's missed out. Netherlands and Italy finishing on top of Group A, winning all their games. Again, it's crazy how all these teams in the World Cup in this career mode simulation haven't even made it to the real one in Russia. But anyway, moving on. Slovenia and Chile get knocked out. France and Colombia go through. Finland and the United States are dumped out. And wow, Colombia only got 2 points, but still qualified because, wow, they had the higher goal difference and it was -1. Uruguay and Spain go through. Czech Republic and Saudi Arabia have been knocked out there. We've got Brazil and China have made it through to the World Cup round of 16. Wow, Switzerland getting knocked out and Northern Ireland getting knocked out in that one. We've got Norway and England going through. South Africa and Hungary will get knocked out of that one. Group F was our group. Group G, Germany and Egypt. Australia, we won a game, which is great. I assume probably against Romania, but Romania and Australia do get knocked out of that one. And I think this is the final group, Group H. Argentina and Greece go through. Cameroon and Sweden knocked out. And who will we face in the round of 16, you ask? It will be England, of course. It had to be Portugal versus England, round of 16. There have been some very good games between these two nations over the course of, recent modern football. So hopefully there will be another one, but with Portugal being successful. And really quickly going through the rest of the round of 16 games too. I'll do this hopefully nice and quickly. We have Italy versus Colombia. We have got Uruguay versus China. We've got Norway versus Ivory Coast. Germany versus Greece. France versus the Netherlands. Brazil versus Spain in the round of 16. What a game that is. Obviously Portugal versus England. And Argentina versus Egypt in the round of 16. Bring it on then, England. Round of 16 World Cup action coming up in the next episode. And I am seriously enjoying this. I really don't do international management too much, but taking control of the team in the World Cup is something else. I'm seriously loving this. Until the next one, guys, my name is Masterbucks. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and have a good one.